My next guest is a very talented young actor who's on the cover of the latest issue of Vanity Fair. Starting Friday, he can be seen co-starring with Tom Cruise in Minority Report. Please welcome Colin Ferrell.
Is that actually them, or is that a sound system you have?
What's that?
Is that actually them, or is that a sound system?
No, that's actually an audience we have.
Thank you.
Yeah. I wish we had a crank so I could do that. The monologues would go a lot
like
better.
Dean Martin's roast. Do you remember after they did that for years, they had people who was just cardboard people, and they were like, ah! And they pressed the button and everyone laughed and they sold them on videos? No.
Well, you know,
okay.
in the Dean Martin roast, a lot of times there was no audience there.
No, it was just cardboard people, and they sold
I'm
them
going to do
off
that
videos.
in about a year. I'm just going to get cardboard people in here.
But if you keep giving me Sam Adams from your fridge like you did half an hour ago, I'll come and sit in my own.
We put Sam Adams in your fridge?
No, we took them from yours.
Where's my big desk for O'Brien's court? I want to yell at this guy.
Silence!
That's to wake the viewers up this late. First of all, let's get the unpleasantness out of the way. World Cup, Ireland,
Nightmare.
very disappointing.
Nightmare, yeah. Clancy's on 52nd and 2nd with there's 22 of my family and friends came over from Dublin for the premiere of the Minority Report.
Wait a minute, how many of your family did you bring over?
22.
22?
Yeah.
That's an Irish guy for you. Can I have a few family members?
Yeah,
sure you
yeah.
can. 22 people get
Everyone
off.
so I was on the red carpet last night and they were going, so did your mom come? And I was going, go over there.
Yeah, that's her right there.
They're all going, no, that's 22 of them. There's all these paddies standing there going, holy. They couldn't believe it.
But they didn't say it on television. That's the difference.
They did if you're watching Entertainment Tonight. If you're watching Entertainment Tonight,
yeah.
they did.
Welcome to our episode of The Osbournes right now. So where were you when you where were you, because you couldn't be watching, you know, in Ireland. No. Where were you watching these World Cup games?
Yeah, in the hotel in Los Angeles on my own. I was so
You were all alone?
Yeah. I had the Irish jersey on, and there was I had a pair of Shamrock shorts that my mother sent me over, and I wore them. And I didn't wash them. I wore them every day for a week. While
we didn't have to hear that you didn't wash them. That was not important to the story.
Just as good we didn't make it to the final because we'd be walking around crustified. Yeah, sitting on my own.
So you're there all by yourself, and it's like, because it's such a communal thing in Europe, and I think especially in Ireland, to watch it together and knock heads together when they're doing
just do at the same time and yay at the same time. And so when we scored against Germany in the 92nd minute, that was the draw that took us through to the second round. I couldn't believe it, but I'm on my own. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm in LA, which is a lonely city anyway. Yeah. And I'm looking for someone to hug in my hotel, and there's no one there. So I'd call home, and they're on the pub, and of course it's 8 hours before, so it's ahead. So it's whatever, 12 o'clock. God, who didn't finish school? Whatever. It's about 12 o'clock.
3 days later, apparently. Yeah. I worked it out myself.
During the summer, 4 in the winter. But yeah, so I was lonely.
But you know what's weird? I would think it's very difficult to be, it's difficult probably to be Irish and come to this country, but then to go to Los Angeles, which is like on the moon, I think, for an Irishman to be wandering around Los Angeles, it's so different.
Such a different culture, man. I mean, New York, because the Irish, not solely, but we built a lot in New York. Not me, I'm not going, we built New York, because it wasn't me, I wasn't
It was me, I built a lot of this city. You were in Ireland with the... I was here, actually.
And then they had to get up high to put up all the things. They stood on your hair.
Yeah, right. My hair lifts people at construction sites. It's like... Now, you talk about the Irish in New York. Have you experienced St. Patrick's Day in New York?
No, I've seen it on the television from being at home. It's better than going to the carnival at home in Dublin. You'd be better off watching it on the TV, watching New York when you're in Ireland, going, look at the festival.
Well, because people don't know, but in Ireland, they go to church, and maybe there's a little parade, and then everybody just goes back to business. Here, they go absolutely insane.
Bananas and all the paper in the air. I've seen all the green and white paper in the air. The town looks mad, man.
Plus, most of the people in the parade aren't Irish. They're not even a quarter Irish. They're like, no, I don't care at all. But they're like, you know, Hispanic people painted green, going, arr, you know, arr. You're like, hey, welcome to being Irish.
Where are you from? Your family, your heritage is obviously, because I know I've seen you refer to it so many times on the show.
Yeah, where are we from? We're from Dungarvan.
Dungarvan, which is...
Yeah, I made it up. I don't know.
Thank God I didn't go, oh, Dungarvan, yeah.
No, Waterford. You know where Waterford is?
Yeah, I do. Well, it's close enough to Dublin. Yeah, south of Dublin.
Yeah, it's apparently where all the idiots are from. If you go there now, there's a lot of people...
No, they're not there.
No, there's a lot of people... There's a lot of people with my head wandering around going, oh, you know,
yeah.
big hair.
Did you see me cousin on American television? Did you see me cousin on American television?
I love the idea that my view of people in Ireland is that they all walk around like this.
Do you remember the leprechaun thing you did on your knees?
Oh, yeah.
That was moving on.
We can't mention that.
Okay.
It is funny, though, that they have these terrible stereotypes in this country about how Irish people talk. Yeah. And it's always that kind of Lucky Charms of, like, oh, gosh, be good.
Top of the morning to you.
But when you meet a real Irish person in Ireland, you can't understand what they're saying. It's like, isn't that fair?
That's just as bad as the one you did previous.
Oh, you're right.
It's different.
It's different.
God love them, there is. No, there's a whole thing about the Irish, and you know, I've been asked so many times, is Dublin big, and and do you like, what do you do there?
It shows an ignorance because it is one of the smartest, coolest cities in Europe.
That's cool, yeah.
It's got the youngest population. They're extremely well read. They have all these universities. I mean, go to Dublin, you'll be blown away. It's
great, yeah.
Let's do an ad for Dublin together. Do you want to do one?
Come to Dublin.
You shouldn't miss Dublin. It's a real treat. We can now send that to
Dublin. Why? I don't know, because I'm Irish.
Why would we send that to Dublin?
Because I'm Irish and I'm stupid.
That's people in Dublin seeing it. Minority Report. Yeah, man. People love this movie. It's getting a lot of great
Seems
reviews.
To be going down well, yeah.
Yeah, tell us the basic idea of the movie.
It's about 50 years in the future, and there are 3 human beings that can see when and where murders take place and who commits them. So there's this whole thing called pre-crime, and Tom Cruise heads the agency, and they go in basically, I mean, if you were doing the show now and you were pissed off at the guy that robbed the beers from your fridge, Tom Cruise would drop down in the studio, he'd arrest you going, you're going to commit murder to your stage manager who just stole beers, but you haven't done it yet, but the pre-crogs have seen that you're going to do it, so...
They arrest you before you
commit the murder, they arrest you, because they just have these visions, these dreams. 3 of them are in a flotation tank and they're shaking, and the visions get put up on a screen, and you see the murder taking place, but it hasn't happened yet. You actually see it all happen, and then Tom Cruise does his thing, and...
This is what Tom Cruise does in the movie.
This is what the Irish do.
And the Irish do that.
And so that's what it's about, you know.
Well, we have a clip here. Do we need to know anything, or this pretty much explains
I come in to just check out that because it's only in the state of DC and it's going to go national within a week, so I come in to make sure that everything's being run above board. And I was looking at your hand, the TV man, even. Genius. Yeah,
sorry. Minority.
Yeah, so anyway,
All right, let's take a look at this clip from Minority Report.
Precogs see the future, and they're never wrong.
But it's not the future if you stop it. Isn't that a fundamental paradox?
Yes, it is. You're talking about predetermination, which happens all the time. Why'd you catch that?
Because it was going to fall.
You're certain?
Yeah.
But it didn't fall. You caught it. The fact that you prevented it from happening doesn't change the fact that it was going to happen.
You ever get any false positives? Someone intends to kill his boss or his wife, but they never go through with it. How do the precogs tell the difference?
Precogs don't see what you intend to do. Only what you will do.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah, it is a cool idea.
Yeah, I like this idea.
Total Recall and Blade Runner, same writer.
Well, Minority Report opens Friday. Colin, come back. Would you visit us again? Colin Ferrell, everybody. We'll take a break. When we come back, David Bowie is going to perform.
To make this bigger.
Okay. How big do you want it?
Big.
Kodak Picture Maker lets you do more things than ever with your pictures.
That should be big enough.
Bigger.
And it's so easy to use, you can make great pictures even better in just 5 minutes.
Grandma, can you still do that?
Let's see.
Share the moment, share life.
Cream savers. Strawberries and cream. Cream, la cream. La cream, yes, lifesavers, yeah. Cream savers.
Feel it's not a bonfire unless they can see it from space. Know how to treat a lady and her cousin and her neighbor and someone she kind of knows from the gym? Think aerobics is a sport? A spectator sport. Well, then you, my friend, have got a little captain in you. Cold, bold, Captain Morgan Gold. Premium malt beverage with a crisp new taste. What do you say? Got a little captain in you?
Don't drink if you're under 21.
I can take pain, but not sunscreen that runs into my eyes and stings.
Coppertone Sports Sunscreen, ultra sweat-proof.
I can take any height, but not sunscreen that affects my grip.
Coppertone Sport, ultra dry. Coppertone Sport, the #1 preferred sports sunscreen.
Tonight on Last Call, from Cabaret, John Stamos.
What's going on with your sexuality right now?
Let me start out by making out with you full on the lips.
Plus music by Michelle Mondecchio-Cello, Carson after Conan.
When you're hungry for the best barbecue in Texas, demand the finest beef and premium pork ribs. Coulter's Barbecue.
It's where the real stuff comes from.
These are the days. These are the strangest of all. Small